Is truth knowable? Funny you should ask. It's funny you should ask because if you're asking, your assumption is that the answer is, in fact, knowable. You're looking for an answer. In addition to that, when you ask, is truth knowable, you're assuming that either the answer is going to be yes, it is knowable, or the answer is going to be no, it's not knowable. And if you get the second answer, what do you have? You have an answer. Something knowable. Something you know. So, the expression knowledge is impossible is inherently, unavoidably, from top to bottom, self-referentially absurd. It's contradictory. Here's why. Because if it's true, it's false. And if it's false, it's false. Either way, it's false. Of course, truth is knowable. There's no question that truth is knowable. And what is truth? Truth is that which corresponds to reality. Now, do we have an all-encompassing, comprehensive knowledge of all truth? No. There's all sorts of things I don't know. I don't know who's going to win the Steeler game this weekend. But that doesn't mean I don't know who won last weekend, for pity's sake. Of course we know things. And every one of us, the most skeptical, cynical, nihilistic, philosophical scholar in the world knows that he knows things and lives as if he knows things because it is inescapable to do so. Let me give you a specific example. Is it possible, I'm going to make it hard. Is it possible to know what literature is superior to other literature? That's a tough one, right? I mean, is the Canterbury Tales better than Shakespeare? Which Shakespeare? Well, there are hard questions. There are nuances there, but there are also easy ones. When I was in graduate school studying English at the University of Mississippi, I took a class on colonial literature. We read some sermons from Puritans. We read a lot of accounts of people being taken captive by Indians and their adventures and all of that. It was a great class. I had a great professor. But that professor one day said this. He said, a laundry list is as much literature as Shakespeare. That's a view that's skeptical with respect to my question. Can we tell whether one bit of literature is greater than another bit of literature? He is saying we take Shakespeare, who we historically have affirmed as one of the greatest writers ever, and compare it to a laundry list, that is the notes you put down on the chores you have to do, and each of them are equally valid as high literature. That sounds sophisticated. But it's really pathetic. I thought to myself, this fellow devoted years and years of his life to get a PhD, and now has spent the last decade or 2 decades teaching others in pursuit of PhDs who are seeking expertise on laundry lists. He doesn't believe that. I suggested, hey, maybe we should start reading laundry lists. It's a lot easier than this oldish English style stuff you have us reading with the big words and the long sentences. Of course we know things. And when we say we don't, we're not demonstrating to the world how sophisticated we are. We're demonstrating to the world how foolish we are, how dishonest we are, because not only do we know things, but everyone knows that everyone knows things.